There is always a new horizon for onward looking men, and those who want to climb high, those who want to reach high. There is always a new goal, a new perspective, a new idea, and a new vocabulary. Yes, law aspirants, we have been doing vocabulary for a long time, and we feel that you must have really felt a change. I want your feedback, very, very important feedback, because this is going to not only boost up our preparation for your best material, we really want to see that how much change you felt in your vocabulary. Was it some 50-60%? If that is done, our purpose and our job is done. And without job satisfaction, we can't move on further in this. So I request you, please give your feedback related to your vocabulary section. Let's begin with our words for today from the Hindu vocabulary. Taking up the word, especially this was the last words we did yesterday, that is grim, glimmer, genocide, frivolous and foster, and the words that we take for today, that is fear-mongering. Now what is fear-mongering? It's an action of deliberately arousing public fear or alarm about an issue. Means you create a fear among the people, a fear in the public that there is something wrong which is going to happen. Alarm. What is alarm? Alarm is you make somebody, aware of something, that this is bad or something wrong is going to happen. So it's a fear arising situation, fear mongering. Right, there was a fear mongering when there was a lot of stampede in the Mehrangarh Fort incident long back in Jodhpur. Extremist is a fanatic. Fanatic is a zealot, a person who has too much, madness for religion. I repeat, a person who is mad for religion. You've heard of Pope, Vatican City, a person who is too much devoted to religion, holding of extreme something which is extreme political or religious views. We are very fanatism, radicalism, zealotry and zeal. Energy, fundamentalism, basic concept in you, that really you are holding something against anybody, but you are too strong in your religious views. Exonerate is very important really for the legal, as our law aspirants need it. We have so many roots in this. X is out. Culp is crime. Act is sharp. And AB is move away. And why did I give you all these? These are the 4 words. We have first word exculpate, right? Exculpate is free from any charge or blame that is put on you. Exonerate, you're free, you're guilt free, you are free from your charge or blame. Or the word acquit, or the word absolve. Now this means something which is a blame which was put on you, but that blame you're free from, you're away from that, you're faultless. In fact, you are faultless, you are innocent, you are declared as somebody who is free from the charge that was put on the person. Right? This is a very important word, exonerate. Salman Khan has been exonerated recently. Exhumed. Now taking up the root X here. X is equal to out, hume is mud. Exhume is to take out from the mud, dig out somebody, one who is buried, you take out that person, is exhumed. Dig out something buried, right? Bring out something back to its, that is exhumed. Dig up, unearth. You are taking out from the earth a person who is buried, person who is not there. To bring back from neglect or obscurity, dig out something, especially a corpse, if there is a dead body inside the ground there. Discenter, dig up, unearth, bring out of the ground, or distomb. Something which is inside, see, exhume, take out, inhume, you bury. So there is a difference in the two. In is inside, hume is earth, so put inside the earth. There is a difference in the two. right? Next word, exemption. Exemption means free from charge of blame. Any blame that is put on you, you're free from that. That is exemption. You are exempted from paying the fees, you're exempted from coming on time. So it's an action of freeing a state of being free from an obligation, a liability, a duty which is imposed on you. And you're free from that. You are exempted from doing something. You are not liable for it. You're not liable for it. You are exempted, dispensation, indemnity or exclusion from something. The opposite would be exposure, liability, openness, susceptibility and vulnerability. You are too much devoted to something. I repeat, exemption, free from charge or blame. Turning to the next words. Equivocation. Equivocation is ambiguity. Can you see the root ambi? Ambi meaning in the sense of two. So you are in a dilemma. From the D root, you're in a doubtful state, you're not sure, you are uncertain, everything is not crystal clear, something is hidden from you. The use of the ambiguous language to conceal the truth, to avoid something, prevarication, vagueness, qualification, ambiguity, uncertainty, right? That is called equivocation. Something where you are in a doubt, not sure state. When you are very certain, very sure, everything is crystal clear, there is no doubt in your mind, we use the word just opposite to it. Envisage. From the word visage, see is face. Envisage is something which you can foresee. See, for itself is a root, which means before. So something you contemplate or think, possibly a desirable future event, foresee, predict from the root pre, also meaning before. Forebode, foretell, forecast, anticipate, expect. You think that this thing is going to happen in the coming future, nearby future, that is called the word envisage. Next we have is the root garious, is something which is shockingly bad, too bad. You don't, this is an exceptional from the root greg, it doesn't apply to it. It is outstandingly bad, it's shocking bad, it's horrifying, it's very horrible, it is terrible, it's something too bad, that is called egregious. Dubious is in doubt, in an undecisive state, in an uncertain state, in a state where you are hesitating, you are doubting between two things, that is dubious, a doubt between two. Now, when we have a dubious state, you are hesitating, you are uncertain or sure about something, then you are in a dilemma. This just like equivocation, you are in a state where you are not able to decide what to do in such a situation. I read this, my geography teacher told me about dormant volcanoes. I thought I'm not going to opt for geography, but it's rightly said, no knowledge goes waste, and this knowledge also didn't go waste. I'm using this word today for lazy person. See the words we have, long list of the words that we use in this. Dormant is used for somebody who is lazy, lethargic, laggard, sluggish, work shirker, indolent. This is used for lazy. Dormant, not active. So passive. Dormant volcanoes speak a lot for this. Yes, something that is dormant, that is not active, something that is growing but is not in an active state, later stage, asleep, dozing, napping, drowsy, resting, sleeping, slumbering or inactive. So many words. You can see 15 synonyms you learn in a go. What more do you want? One word and you are able to remember some 15 to 20 synonyms. And the opposite would be naturally active, energetic, stalwart, laborious, enterprising, ready to work, always active, and burning the midnight lamp, hardworking, industrious. Yes. So it's very easy to grasp the word understand it and try to remember the synonym and antonym related with it. Yes. Next words that we take. Dissent. Dissent is not agreeing. Of course, the root works dis, that is not. You can see all of them, you would have this root very commonly if taken, particularly all words of the same context. Dissent is not agreeing to an agreement. Dissemination is distribution, dispersal, remove that thing. Disappropriate is not proper proportion, and dispel is to remove that thing, dismiss that thing. See, it's not a matter of mugging the words, it's a matter of understanding the words, grasping the words, taking the words in your mind, trying to recall them. You know, sometimes you say, this word rings a bell in my mind. This word rings a bell in my mind means I have something, kuch kuch hota hai. Yes, this should be. Kuch kuch hota hai related to what? The words, of course. They are something which are going to give you lifelong understanding and grasping power. And this is going to really help you in your passage doing. Our word is dissent when you don't agree. So, consent is just the opposite. This is dissent, disagree, and that is consent, you agree to something. Dissemination is distribution or dispersal of something, proclamation, announcement for something, and in this you give up that thing, you spread that thing, you circulate that thing all around. Disproportionate is not in a proper proportion, excessive. When we say superfluous, more than required, note this word, redundant, more than required, superfluous, extra. See, when I say this word in the sentence is redundant, it means extra. When I say she is redundant, means very rich. As per the usage in the context, this can be used for rich, this can be used for excessive, this can be used in the same context. And the last word which we have for today, that is dispel. Dispel is something which you banish, you eliminate, you remove, you try to drive away or remove away from your mind, you try to get rid of that, that is called the word dispel, right? So, what you have learned is not only those list of the words and the roots, but also the words which are interconnected with these. And that's why I ask you this dispel, the opposite is engender, that is to produce, not make that thing, you know, move away. You make it a part and parcel of your life. And that's what we want for the vocabulary. Please make these words the part and parcel of your life. Yes, you're ready to do so. I hope this vocabulary will bring a lot of change in you, and I'm looking forward to your feedback that how much change you felt. What was the reading speed earlier and what is this reading speed now? What is the passage comprehension, understanding, and what more do you look forward to in your vocabulary section is most welcome. It is your feedback which will make us do something the best and offer you the best. Right? Fine, students, please give your thumbs up for the content and do like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.